Welcome to the exciting world of startups, where ideas become industry-changing companies. But how do these ideas take flight? The answer lies in understanding the journey of startup funding, from idea to IPO. Every unicorn starts as an idea, but turning it into a successful business requires more than just innovation. It needs funding. This journey is complex and fascinating.
Sweat equity is the best equity. You start smaller. Most businesses, I'd say at least 90, if not 95% or more percentage of small businesses, startups, can start without raising any capital at all. You just use sweat equity. Now, obviously, we don't know what kind of business she's trying to start, but you just have to try to start smaller.
The first step is the pre-seed stage. Founders, like Garage Innovators, use personal savings or small loans to start their vision. This stage is about proving the concept, building a prototype, and preparing for the journey ahead. Then we arrive at the seed funding stage. This is where the startup landscape really starts to take shape. Seed funding often involves angel investors, individuals who see potential in early-stage startups and are willing to bet on their future. Here, startups get the financial boost to develop their product, conduct market research, and build a team.
Friends and family, as we talked about, there's always the option to bootstrap, which I think is probably something that's should be done a lot more potentially. And then there are your angels, and then now there are your pre-seed funds, and then there are your seed funds, and I lose track now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think at that point, that's probably the universe that you're trying to look at.
Series A is where things get serious. Venture capitalists enter the scene, bringing not just money, but also mentorship and networks. For VCs, it's not just about a cool product. They look for startups with a viable business model and the potential for significant growth. The funding here is about scaling up operations and starting to capture the market. In Series B and C, the startup is in full swing, targeting major market expansion and maybe even global dominance. It's about scaling the business to meet increasing customer demand, expanding to new markets, and staying ahead of competitors. The stakes are higher, and so is the funding. Few startups go beyond Series C, but those that do enter Series D and beyond are typically eyeing specific goals. It could be for situations like a crucial merger, pursuing aggressive growth strategies, or sometimes delaying an IPO. The crowning glory in the startup funding journey is the IPO, the initial public offering. It's the transition from a private entity to a public one, inviting the world to own a piece of the startup. An IPO represents maturity, success, and often a new beginning. From humble beginnings to billion-dollar listings, the journey of startup funding is a blend of strategy, risk, and vision. Each stage builds upon the last, crafting stories of innovation, perseverance, and sometimes unprecedented success. Interested in more stories of triumphs and the intricacies? Subscribe to our channel and dive deeper into the dynamic world of startup entrepreneurship.